I love. I can't say why I love. Take her in my arms. Confess my love. Ask for her clemency. Change her name.
She'd have you for breakfast. That girl is the enemy. She'd eat you up, suck on the bits and afterliquor chops. She's a hurt man. Cat that would attack the hen that judges her. Bite it hard. Princess of cats. She's a better man than Tybalt ever was, or Patricio ever shall be. Give her a sword. She'd show you no mercy. But she has no need of the sword. What woman does? While the prince has taken our weapons, he's left them theirs.
What weapons?
Have you no sisters? A woman's weapon is her tongue. See her, see, conjoin with her. You'll fight the oldest feat of all, not Montagues and Capulets. Men and women, Benvolio. Men and women. There's a war. Will never end by any decree of man or prince or god. Don't go near her.
No sword there.
I see a sword. My sword. A stiletto steel. The hilt thirsty for my hand. The blade starved of blood. See it gleam in the light. See it. See it! And now, it's gone. When the trial's over and the guilty hung, I'll have my sword again.
Tea. There's no point trying to make it out first pouring the pot. They do that. People do that. Lemon, milk, question doesn't arise but why. Once tea spooned in, blackened, perfume and bergamot, not blended, no shred of dust. I won't have it swept from a floor some chap relieve himself upon. Then the question of lemon and milk can be addressed. However, I always maintain it to be lemon anyways. There's always the danger that milk is contaminated. There are those who feed their cows turnips.
I can't get it click on my fingers.
Lorenzo, are you listening to me?
I'm too hot, I can't get my fingers to click. My hands are damp. It's slimy to touch. No woman will marry a man with a damp hand.
Lorenzo, in the tea I taste the turnip-fed cows. An abomination! I hope there's no turnips in heaven. Suppose they hang them. Suppose they do that.
It's not our business. We're here, Petruchio's men, waiting to be counted on to elect him Prince of Cats.
Foregone conclusion. No man will stand against him. I wouldn't like to hang in front of a crowd, dancing for their amusement, shitting myself, piss rolling down my leg. We all been to Mantua after all. Saturday would never have been Saturday without his pinks and blues. Apothecary only lives to serve us.
We paid him, Gianni.
We paid him sometimes. We kept him on a string. Richmond had enough to eat. His pills did not make him fat.
He didn't do it for charity.
He scrapped a living. Then Romeo comes along. You give me poison, I give you 40 ducats. Like that's a bloody fortune. Like he's gonna say no. Romeo seduced him. Why in the apothecary?
They can hardly hang Romeo. He saved them the price of the rope. I'd turn out for that, to see it Montague hang.
The heat and waiting for a man you know to die.
It's not decided.
Tell me what happened. Tell me even honorable men need scapegoats.
My God, what's she got on? Turn. I wouldn't wear that. I wouldn't give that to my servant to wear. I'd rip it off my mother's back if I saw she had it on. And my mother is not known for her taste. But that means anything my mother might find at a flea market. She won't come to the election in it tonight, will she? Put her arm in the air in that. It's got holes in the armpits. I know she's unhappy. We're all unhappy. I mean, look at her. Look at her, Rona. She's letting the side down. She should have more pride. If she's got to do it warning publicly, she could at least do it prettily. What does she say in Rome that our boys don't have? All this for a dead man. I wouldn't waste my time. Why waste your time on a dead man when there are live ones waiting who could give you some return?
promise not.
Have you ever seen terrapins on the job? Lorenzo, I'm talking to you. Are you listening?
My tongue is numb.
Lorenzo, have you ever seen terrapins doing it?
Tortoises?
I've seen tortoises. They're always humping tortoises when they're not eating, not sleeping, humping. Of course, it's slow business. If I was a tortoise, I'd be doing it all day. In every way. In every position. But that's just me. What did we used to talk about? In the old days. We had plans.
My tongue is numb. My tongue is numb.
I'd kill for a cup of tea. That's all I have left to excite me.
She's coming home. Stand still, you goddamn bad at dance. That's a curse! Take it back, Rhoda. Say a thing and make it so. Take it back. You're a drama queen, and you're from Glasgow. Everyone knows Glaswegians don't know anything. They know how to kiss. Are you pregnant? Keep this up, it'll be Christmas and the stressful won't be done. Forget the election tonight. Keep this up, you'll be an old woman. You'll be dead. And this won't be ready to be your winding sheet. One fresh flower. That's all. 6 yesterday, 10 the day before, and it's falling off. They're all watching the trial. I wish we'd gone. Ah, what's wrong with you? Gawking at those poor folk. The crowd glorying in the thrill, counting the tears of those folk who may be about to die at the hand of the state. Nurse calling on her Juliet. Old man, the friar, aged 10 years in a day. Peter, who brought the letter Romeo used to claim to Juliet, and just did as he was told. Hasn't got a mind of his own. Hasn't ever had one. The apothecary? Sorry for him. I won't go to the court. I don't want to cry. We've only got one life to live. You have to find enjoyment where you can. Lighten up, Rona. You're such a prude. What will be, and we can't do a thing about it. Can't let it be ever so. I've got more important things on my mind than a trial. I need this dress for the evening's frolic. I will dance with our new Prince of Cats. Later I will marry him. Not that he knows this, nor will he, till it's done. Make a fine dress, Rona. I have plans. Come on.
Dark. Yucca, come on, let's move. Yucca, come on.
What news from the trial?
The nurse was banished in courage because after her parents she denied the marriage.
Poor Angelica. And Peter?
No news of him, nor Friar Lawrence. Poor fond old man.
The apothecary?
Held to last tonight.
So she lives, the nurse.
The only punishment the prince could give her, the loss of Juliet, is the worst. Angelica truly loved her.
But to leave here and live with strangers?
She was allowed to sunset to do her rounds and say goodbye.
They haven't gone. Take her home. Take her home. Have you a purse I could have? My Spanish shutters. Where is it? In the drawer. It's not done yet. This was my bridesmaid's dress when Juliet was to wed Paris. Then it was on her first funeral when she died the first time, and all we bridesmaids had to attend her supposed corpse. Then it was when at her second funeral. This dress is a history, a lot more than it needs, and less décolletage.
You left me.
I'm right here.
Not in my dream.
Who was in your dream?
Juliet.
What was she doing?
She was waiting. Do you want me? I said. I wasn't stupid in my dream. Juliet didn't say anything, just kept on waiting.
But they've gone now and you're safe. They won't touch you. I won't let them.
If you're stupid, Helena, why do you have to know it? No man will ever love me. I'll have no child to call my own. Any man would feel demeaned by my hand on his arm. I was like you in my dream. I liked you.
Do you still see her?
Before this day ends, Juliet will go. But she won't be alone. The barriers are coming down between her land and ours, and I'm frightened. We won't cross over, Helena.
I won't cross over.
Promise.
I won't leave you.
Then when will this day be done?
When we have a new Prince of Cats, and Friar Lawrence knows his fate, and the apothecary.
Sing me.
What?
Sing me the lullaby.
Aren't you hungry?
Sing me.
We'll fill it. She'll need the money. Who? The nurse, Alice. For her journey.
Spanish letters for Angelica.
Take this one. Thick thread there. So much the better. And don't give her too much money.
Over-generous charity only encourages idleness.
The nurse was, after all, a little less than wise. She's punished then. I would have had her hanged. You make heaven cold with your philosophy. I'm not good, like you. I'm just smart from time idling and chattering here because the world's stoned me. It's standing still. The clouds in the sky are moving. The floor was fraught with light. Now there's blooming carspore all over the place, and I feel evil inside. Why did you do this to my world? I wanted to stay as it was, charged with energy till I grew up and joined it. Some man's mistress, some warrior's queen. So hang them all who broke the world where I was happy. Why should they live them who raped my dreams? Don't look at me like that. Do you have to try to be good or does it come naturally? You were always grown up. Glasgow's a dark place, I've heard it said before. It grows dour people, steeped in fear. Statistically, there are far more suicides there than we have here. You look nice. When Petruchio is like the Prince of Cats, he will not look past me. You'll have your nipples hanging out any minute now. Some women tattoo their nipples, and around them they tattoo those too. I would put it like blue nipples. That would be decadent. Something to show my grandchildren at my old age to bear witness of the wild. Chance would be a fine thing. I'm just standing here growing old. Standing here waiting to grow old. Time's passing. I feel it. Every second of it heavy. I'll have blue tattoos around my nipples, so I've got something to show. She can have the leather purse. I'm not as mean as you deem me to be. I was born a bitch. It'll take a lifetime to overcome it.
What is love? Answer me. A couple of sighs in the night. A rhythmic expiration, slightly voiced as an ah, or mm. A quick thrust of time and it's over. Love is not carried on an evening zephyr breeze. Love is not in the cold scent of a woman's cologne. Love is not in the turn of a man's head or in his gentle brush of his hand on your skin. Love is only the rut. Quick pant and it's done.
5 times she says love in 5 breaths, and you think I have a one-track mind. Where is the money? In the jar.
If love maintains, that's the desire to rut again.
I left you how you used to be.
Something happened. Blew up suddenly.
Benvolio's looking for you.
After what he's done,
He was trying to stop them.
it's never going to end, Lydia.
You can only look back at him. I mean, it's only polite.
3 of our family are killed by his family. It's never going to end.
What are you doing?
The gods want war.
Where are you going?
To even the score.
Romeo's mother died the night of his banishment. She died of a broken heart.
That doesn't count. We need weapons, Lydia. Will you come with me?
Where?
To the tomb.
Why?
So that the men can lend me their honor for the honor of all Capulets.
You're as bad as they are.
Go alone. Don't be nice to me. I don't want you to be nice.
I'm sorry.
What for?
What happened down there with Bianca? Before. Won't happen again.
I know it won't. I'll make sure it won't.
I'm sorry.
That's easy said.
It's not Bianca you care about.
Sorry is just a word.
Whatever you do, you're not doing it for Bianca.
Why else am I doing it?
Romeo?
Alive. I could have fought to regain his love. I could have thought I would have won. A heart that's fickle and can turn would be fickle still and turn again.
As well, he's dead then.
He was your cousin and your friend.
As well, he's dead for you! If he'd been alive, if you'd fought for his love, if you'd won, if you'd married, then your whole long life, you would have spent wondering if this one or that one had taken his butterfly fancy. I loved him as a brother. As well, he's dead. I wouldn't have that life for you. Smelling his discarded clothes for another woman's perfume? What would he have driven you to? I love you, Rosaline. I'll not play around.
You promise a lot more than you can deliver.
Rosaline. Rosaline. Rosaline!
What do we have here? By his smell, a Montague. Peace. There you go. Let me go. Prince's name. In the prince's name, for the sake of the truth. Quiet. Johnny's thinking. Looking for a form of words that would satisfy. Montague has some manners. Why would not struggle? Johnny might think you were an agent, come to spoil our ritual when we make our pits and cats. Then you would not be merciful. Escalus may have our swords, but there are other weapons. A sharp glass will slice a throat. Handily, a stone may break their head.
It is enough, is it not enough? Lorenzo Gianni, I want you here, by me. No more Mr. Cross speak what I know of you. Long tales of night fears and bedwetting. To beguile the ears of Montague. Come on now, let him go. And kiss your nurse. Bid her farewell. Send her up her road. I send my goodbyes to your parents at the court. Come to me, all the cousins of my sweet Juliet, who are to be her bridesmaids, but should wedding flowers on her tomb instead. Come to me, for I will not see you, not after this night. Where is Rosaline? Where is she living? Alice, that dress is much too low. Rona, talk some sense into her. She doesn't need to advertise her wear so brazenly. She can leave something to the imagination and still look the true you. When do you go home?
When the trial's over and life has settled, my aunt needs you to mind the house while she's at court. Here, take this. It's from Alice.
My kind, sweet girl.
It's not just for me, it's from Roman too.
Where's Helena?
Here. I brought you a coat. We have one spare.
Bring my Bianca to me, my little love.
So, what news from the trial?
Peter, for he did obey his master's hest and wanted freedom, has good leave to leave his life and rest. One day, though, he say he may follow. I look forward to it. Petruchio's not here, nor Rosaline. The sun sinks faster in the square than wood on the hill. Feel the quiet. Smell it. Time to go.
Thought I missed you.
Take care of me. You're a good man. I charge you to keep the peace. I charge you to do.
I swear.
Tell Rosaline. Tell her I love her. Say Angelica was here. Do not follow. No more goodbyes. See the sun glimmering out from a low cloud. See now, the sun dies.
I declare Petruchio Prince of Cats in his brother's place.
No, not yet. We're not all here. No man will stand against you.
Even so, we'll wait until we're all gathered. Alice, that is a very fetching gown.
Oh, an old thing. It's hard to dress for him in the morning, but I'm glad you like the chicken.
Don't touch him!
Bianca,
Don't let her, he's mine! Juliet? She takes his cold fingers, moves them one by one, makes him cup her warm cheek. His palm warms at her touch, and now she cradles him.
Hold her.
My one and only love, my night and day, in the moonlight I kiss his skin in the silver moonlight. Don't let her take the taste of my lips from his mouth. Please, please, please!
what is she looking at? What does she see?
She sounds like Juliet. Tell her don't. Tell her don't come near me.
I thought they'd taken you. I thought they'd taken your bodies. I thought they'd taken you away. I wouldn't have come. The prince said to take you two and lie you together in your own tomb. The prince said lest that length of time might remove the memory of so perfect, sound, and approved love. She washed your mind clean. You didn't ever think of me. Not once thought of me. And I loved you so. But being unloved, I'm not allowed sorrow. I'm not allowed a widow's tears.
Where are you going?
I asked you first.
I've been at the court.
What shall be tied to the grave-bearded sire? Of Friar Lawrence Desiree, that good barefooted friar.
Because that many times he worthily did serve the Commonwealth, and his life was never found to swerve. He is discharged quite. No mark of defame was seen to blot or touch at all the honor of his name. But he's taken himself to hermitage, to live quite alone in silence and contemplation. He leaves his symbols behind. Takes no papers on which to write, no inks, no pens. He will not mark down his knowledge, for his knowledge killed. He will communicate with no man. The court having shown him mercy and respect, he's decreed his own punishment. No wine must cross his lips, no food but dry bread. He will look at the world through a narrow aperture in a brick wall.
Living death.
But for him, he says Romeo and Juliet would be alive.
So is it over?
But for the apothecary, they still sit in judgment.
You have your sword?
Not mine. Still. She is beautiful.
It is like yours.
My brother's sword. I got one for you.
How have you your brother's sword?
He lent it to me. I promised him I'd give it back. But the one you escaped from, he had lost his head, having no lips, was reluctant to vouchsafe his name, which, though I asked most cordially, he didn't have the heart to answer. Still, it is a fine piece. The donor was a little stiff. He hadn't put me of it, I promise you.
You spoke with your brother?
I did most of the talking in all honesty. I promised him a death so he could rest easy.
You went down into the tomb? Is this madness, Valentine?
I'm not the only one mad. Seems we'll have some fun tonight.
Illegal weapons?
What do you bring, Petruchio?
This is an election.
It precedes a war,
It precedes a peace.
so you say.
Your clothes don't make a man of you.
I wear the clothes to fight more easily. I have no wish to be a man.
Are you challenging me?
There's nothing says a woman cannot be leader. We've had women before.
A social role.
Our law do not define the position by gender. Prince or princess, they state.
Why, Rosalind?
Do the Montagues want peace? I don't want peace.
I do.
Why? Why? Look at us. Without weapons, what will we become?
I'd like to see.
And when you've seen, and we are all ordinary, and we have no purpose, what then? We'll be out of the fighting way. What tales then will we tell our children? We'll have no more heroes. Love will be less sharp.
It wasn't one of us you loved.
I don't want to see our race decline. Where will our poetry come from? Hate ironed out of our soul, our fighting days done? Blossom is more sweet today if death comes tomorrow.
I want to watch the blossom bud. I want to watch it flower. And I want to watch it fall. A snow shower of petals on the ground. And to see the buds break next year, too. And the next. And the next. And to taste wine from vines yet to be planted. I want that for all of us. Capulets and Montagues.
You want to play bulls in the sunshine, old before your time?
I want to live. You want to die and join Romeo in the vault. And you want to take us with you. These weapons are chill, Rosaline. The cold sweat of the grave is on them. In a Maytime, blossom on the trees, perfume in the air. I put a sword in a girl's hand, watched her catch up her skirts and fight, teasing me, laughing at me. The immortal passado I taught her, the punto reverso, the hay.
You know I can fight then, having taught me yourself.
Can you govern?
You loved Petruchio. You loved Rosaline. You loved her.
Can you govern Petruchio?
The prince has declared peace.
Peace? I don't know what to do with it.
Petruchio.
There will be killings anyways. To fill up that space in our mind brought on by this prince-ordained peace. They'll seem accidental, but they won't be. Better to play by the old rules. Control the foot soldiers. Give them discipline.
Do you still like her?
Juliet will have died for nothing.
Do you think she had us on her mind when she was in the vault? Or peace? You all knew Juliet. She was a kitten who lived for pleasure. Only the very fortunate died for something. We have a cause. We still have that.
We don't like them. They don't like us. Should they die for it? Should we? Because they pierced their daughter's ears at birth and it is not our practice. Should we die? Should they?
A heart has only so many beats in it.
He's right, Rosalind. You're wrong.
Then your vote goes to him. Lorenzo.
I prefer a plain scabbard to a jeweled one. A jeweled scabbard is good to look at. It promises a great deal, but it's doomed to disappoint.
Just like a man.
A plain scabbard is all discovery. It's what you will. A plain scabbard will last a lifetime. Still, a jeweled scabbard is better than an empty one. I'll join Rosalind.
Gianni.
Of course he'll follow his friend. Hasn't got a mind of his own.
I don't want peace, Rona. I've seen old men. They don't look happy to me. I'd rather be a pretty corpse, so girls can garnish me with rose petals and bathe me with tears.
Tears and pathos, Gianni. Is that your style?
Height and slippers, Petruchio, is that your style?
You have two, Rosaline. I have one. Alice,
Petruchio.
stand with me, Alice. Will you?
What do you think?
Your face is pale.
I wonder why.
Stand with me, Alice.
I don't like to see a man sitting around. Peace makes men fat. Slender, haunted with excitement, that's how I like them. I never thought I'd fall in love with Petruchio, but I just want things to go back to the way they were before.
Rhoda?
She has no vote being a visitor here.
I'm still a Capulet. At home in Glasgow, we have ice cream wars, amongst other things. It all seems stupid to me.
Helena?
They came at you this afternoon.
Boys, calling names. 3 all. Bianca, come on. Then Petruchio's won.
She's in a dream, Helena.
Bianca,
Bianca. Bianca, that's my sword. Give it to me. Stand by me.
Is this how your rule begins? Suborning the innocent?
We were all innocent. We were all suborned.
I say we can choose.
We've chosen Petruchio, as you see.
This feud began not in our father's time, but in our father's father's time. Some small difference began it, this ancient grudge. In all the tales our mothers tell, I never once heard the root cause. Was it some slight, some preferment, even some small argument between women? And yet our young men die in the service of this fierce fate, which Rosaline believes gives our lives meaning.
I don't know where the beginning was. Here and now, I take the end on me.
Will you fight? Petruchio!
Now it's time.
Rosalind. You don't fight women, Rosalind.
Afraid you might lose?
I challenge the Prince of Cats.
She salutes you.
I won't fight a woman. Enough!
No!
Enough, Rosalind!
You didn't say please.
There's no honor in this.
There is for me.
Stop this fight! Petruchio!
Stop this! One of you! Livia. Juliet? The world would be a better place if those people were like cowards. Rosalind, the stars are in the sky. The world is drenched in the sense of orange blossom.
I'll cut you, Benvolio, if you come between us.
The woman is a tiger. She will never stop.
Did you hurt me? Did you hurt me? Valentine, I'll take your place. You require a death, I'll be your champion. Rosaline, you require a death. I'll be your opponent. I'll fight you. Stand back, Valentine. Valentine, stand away.
What are you doing?
Making it easy for you. Giving you clear sight of the target.
Don't patronize me.
Come on, Rosaline. Come on. I first saw you on the street. A green dress. Pale, pale green. You laughed, Rosaline. Before the color was forbidden, yes. And I turned my head smiling at the music of your laugh and the light in your eyes. You were happy. Do you still have the dress? I'd like to see you in that dress. It was springtime.
You said you'd fight me. You said you'd fight. Put up your guard. Put it up. Do you think I will cut you? Do you think I won't?
Cut me then. Cut me, Rosaline.
No. You win.
Did you love him so much?
Have your cats Petruchio and hope they purr for you.
That's it.
Is it?
Put your weapon down, Valentine. Do you still have the dress?
Yes.
Will you put it on? For me? One day.
This spring.
Is that a promise?
Maybe.
So, you like a woman who fights.
I never betrayed you.
There's nothing to betray. We didn't make any promises, you and I. Say to look here or touch there.
As long as we have things clear between us.
Things are clear. Things are very clear. You like a woman who fights. So come on, fight!
So disappointed.
I was really hoping for a good fight.
You can still feel the tension in the air.
An uneasy night.
What do we do now?
I don't know. What do we do now?
I asked you first.
I asked you second.
What now, though?
I don't know. What do we do now?
Terrapins.
The apothecary high, hanged by the throat, and for the pains he took with him, they hang him at his coat. The trial is over, night has come. Juliet waited and waited, and now she's gone. The barriers are up again. The dream is done.